Yo, what is going on, everyone? Jokerface Gaming here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a tutorial slash install video of how to install LSPDFR and ScriptHookV for Grand Theft Auto 5. Just a quick disclaimer. I'm going to try to make this video as short, simple as possible because I like getting straight to the point. That's just me. I'm not 100% perfect with this, so hopefully you all understand the way I explain things. You can just bear with me. Firstly, I'm going to have everything linked down below in the description for you to make everything easy. That way you don't have to go crazy and go search the world for everything. So the first link that's going to be in the description is for LSPDFR. Once you click that link, it should bring you to this page here. This is the actual LSPD first response mod. So once you get to this page, you want to go over here and click this blue download this file button. And we're going to scroll down and we're going to agree and download. And then once you get here, we're going to click the manual install. So it's going to be LSPDFR underscore 049 underscore 8151 manual install. Go ahead and download that. And you have to wait about 5 seconds. Once the 5 seconds is up, it should automatically download and you'll see it pop up at the bottom as such. Now, the second link in the description is for ScriptHookV. Once you go and click the link for ScriptHookV, it should bring you to this page right here. Once you have been prompted to this page, you're going to want to go over here and the third one where it says download right here, we're going to go ahead and click download. And I'm specifically saying make sure it's the third one because as right here where it says for developers download SDK, you do not want this unless you're a developer and you plan on making mods for LSPDFR or such. So this is why I say make sure you go and click the third download instead of the fourth one. So we're going to click the third one. And if you are prompted with this, just go ahead and click send. It's just gonna make sure there's no viruses and the file is safe for you to download. Once you have both files downloaded, we're gonna go ahead and go back to our desktop, and then we're gonna go and open our file explorer, and we're gonna go to our downloads. So as you can see in our downloads, we have LSPDFR manual install, and we have the ScriptHookV. Now, where we are going to exactly install these files at is going to be our Grand Theft Auto 5 main directory. There are two ways that I know, like off the top of my head right now, considering that it's like 3 in the morning. There's two different ways that you can locate your main directory. The first way is actually going through Steam. So we're going to go ahead and open Steam. And here in our game list, we're going to right click on Grand Theft Auto 5, go down to manage, and then go over to browse local files. And it should pop up on the screen your main directory of Grand Theft Auto 5. If you don't want to go through Steam, you can also just go through it manually. Now, I know for a fact by default, a lot of people may have Grand Theft Auto 5 installed on their C drive or as such because that is the default install location. So, in order to get to that, you're going to go here, C drive, program files x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, and as you can see where my other games are, American Truck Simulator, Flashing Lights, Grand Theft Auto 5 is going to be in the folder here. This is if you have it installed in your C drive. Hence, in my case, I have mine installed on my second hard drive, which is my D drive. So I have it as such. D drive, Steam library, Steam apps, common, and Grand Theft Auto 5. This is your main game directory. This is where everything far as mods or well, let me take that back. Everything far as LSPDFR. Well, actually, I was right. LSPDFR, ScriptHookV, the simple chainer and stuff like that is going to be installed. So once you have located your main game directory, what you want to do is bring this window over here and bring up your downloads. And me personally, I like to have my windows side by side. That way I can make everything easier when it comes to moving files and everything. So you're going to bring the downloads folder over here to your left. So that way you can put the windows side by side with each other. And go ahead and open the LSPDFR manual install.zip. Once you have opened the zip file on your keyboard, you're going to want to click the Control and A button at the same time. And everything should be highlighted in this zip file as such. Now, what you want to do next is hold down the left control button on your keyboard and along with the left button on your mouse, deselect the licenses folder, deselect the rph_readme.txt, and deselect the very first folder that contains the two dots. That way, when it goes to actually copying over the files into our main game directory over here to the right, these are just pointless folders that like you really don't need the readme.txt file. I mean, if anything, you can just open it just like this, you know. So Control A, hold down the left control, and also I should say, once you click Control.A and everything selects, let go of both buttons on the keyboard and then hold down left control by itself, and then take your mouse with the left click, deselect licenses, the first one that has the two dots, and rph_readme. I feel I need to say it again just in case I might have confused a few people the first time I said it. I hope I didn't, but you know. So once everything is highlighted as such, we're going to go ahead and select these files, and we're going to drag these over here. Now, there's two ways you can drop these files in your folder. You can actually bring it up here to where it says Grand Theft Auto V and it's highlighted as such, or you can drop these over here in the empty buffer zone where nothing is selected. Whichever one is fine, but if you're dropping it in a buffer zone over here, make sure nothing is highlighted as such. I mean, because if you have all these files and you're dropping it, thinking you're dropping it in the main game directory, and it's like the plugins folder, everything from this WinRAR archive on the left is going to go in the plugins folder when you're thinking it's going into the main directory. So this is why I say when you are dropping files over here in the buffer zone, just be mindful that nothing else is highlighted as such. So me personally, because of what I'm used to, I'm going to go ahead and drop mine up here, and then everything should copy. Now, considering that I actually have LSPDFR installed already, it's gonna actually prompt me to replace the files because I actually have it installed already. But if this is your first time, this is not gonna pop up for you. If this is your first time installing LSPDFR, this is not gonna pop up. But if you're like updating from an older game version or just simply wanting to reinstall the latest files, then what you want to do is click replace, so that way all of the new files replace over and copy over the old ones, so that we can have everything up to date. Go ahead and click replace, let that copy over, let that finish. Okay, so once that is finished, then you should have everything in your folder like this now. And the Rage plugin hook, I highly recommend that you take it and bring it down here to your taskbar, and right there where it says pin the taskbar, just let it go on the taskbar, so that way it automatically pins itself to taskbar. So like if you're not doing anything, you just want to play some LSPDFR, it's simply right here. You just launch it from your taskbar, or what you can do is select it, right click, go down to send to, and then desktop, and it'll create a shortcut on your desktop. You can actually close out the LSPDFR. You can close out the zip file if you don't need this. But when you right click and send that shortcut of the Rage plugin hook to your desktop, as you can see, it showed up right here. I mean, either or is fine, whichever one, personal preference, you know, just my little tip I'm throwing out. So next, after you have LSPDFR installed, let's go ahead and open up ScriptHookV, and we're going to install ScriptHookV. ScriptHookV is required for some of these mods to run, like the trainer, like the simple trainer mod. I know for a fact you need ScriptHookV in order for that to function properly. EUP menu, I believe, runs you need ScriptHookV to pretty much run a lot of the mods. If you don't have ScriptHookV, then a lot of mods are not going to work. So once you go ahead and open the ScriptHookV zip folder, go ahead and double click into the bin folder, and going back to what I said, by holding down the left control button only, holding down the left control only on your keyboard, you want to go ahead and move your mouse over here and left click scripthookv.dll and then put 8.dll. You can select native trainer as well, only if you want to use native trainer. I simply don't use native trainer because I use simple trainer. Simple trainer is just better in my opinion, so that's what I use personally. But it's up to you. So once you have both of these, I apologize. Once you have both of these highlighted, I'm gonna drag and drop these over here in our main directory. And like I said, considering that I already have this installed, this prompt pops up for me whether I want to replace, skip, or let me decide. In my case, I'm just going to go ahead and replace, even though I already have the latest version of the files. And after that, you can go ahead and close out the script hook, and you can actually delete those two from your folder because you have installed LSPDFR and ScriptHook. Now, first time uses, we'll go ahead and double click the Rage plugin hook. And this is just the terms and agreements. I've personally read through these way before I did this video. Like when I first started modding and playing LSPDFR, I read through it. So I'm gonna click accept. Let that do its thing. And then you're gonna have the main window pop up. So off rip, I highly suggest that you change the plugin timeout threshold to 60,000. That way, that just gives enough time for all of the mods to process and load once the game. So like, if I was to actually load up the game right now through save and launch, and if I had maybe like 4 different call out packs, 2 car packs, and some other stuff, this would give the game enough time to process and actually load up everything that you will need for the game to function properly. So once you do that, go ahead and change that to 60,000. We'll go over here to the game settings, and we're gonna go down to backup game version. Whatever you do, please, please, please back up your game version, because if Grand Theft Auto was to update today, you can go and revert your game to this backup that you have, so that way you can still play. Please, whatever you do, back up your game. It is the most important thing you can do. If you don't back up your game and Grand Theft Auto was to update today, you will be out of luck until Grand Theft Auto updates. And then once Grand Theft Auto updates, you have to wait until ScriptHook can update to the latest game version. So, um, I hope that helps some of you. Like I said, I'm not perfect. I'm just here to help a lot of people how I was helped. So thank you all for watching. If this did help you all, please leave a like and comment down below. If you want some more tutorials or anything where I can help you all, just let me know in the comment section below. Thank you, and until next time, enjoy the video.